everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me today. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a one brand tutorial. So I have some great products here in my little organizer from Catrice. They've come out with some great new products and I have been testing them out for the last almost a month. I would say good solid 3 weeks. So one of the things I've hauled for you is the True Skin the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is a great foundation. And the True Skin Concealer. I also have the True Skin Mineral Loose Powder. And then for the eyes, they've come out with this new 5 in a box eyeshadow palettes. These are great. They have, I believe they have 5 palettes. These are the 3 that appeal to me personally. And I've tested all 3 out. These, I can tell you, are the winner of this review. Then I have the Catrice Glam & Doll False Lashes Mascara. And then I don't have any bronzer or blush, but I do have the new More Than Glow highlighter. This one is in Supreme Rose Beam, which is lovely. And then lastly, they have their new Powerful 5 Glossy Lip Oils. This particular one is in Cherry Blossom Glow. So I want to get into the details, talk about my wear tests and so forth. So to start, the foundation. Now this blends beautifully into the skin. It covers a lot of your minor imperfections. I wouldn't say it's exactly a full coverage foundation, but it does cover quite a bit. It blends easily. Now, normally what I like to do is I like to use a flat top kabuki, okay, a flat top kabuki brush to blend in the foundation, and then I go over it with my sponge, a dampened sponge. Just to make sure everything's blended well. There's no areas where the foundation wasn't blended properly. And I have to say, I did not use the sponge today. I strictly used the brush, and it blended in very well. I'm looking over here to my mirror, my larger mirror, and I think it just blended very well into the skin. I really love the finish that it gives. So let's talk about the concealer. Now this concealer is the high coverage concealer. It has a hyaluronic acid, it's waterproof, and this says it has 18-hour coverage. So this is such a nice concealer. This goes on all the shades. First of all, are all pretty, I would say, neutral to warm. So this one's a tiny bit yellow for me, but I can make it work. And this is what the concealer looks like. It blends. Look at how it's blending right into the skin with a little effort. And look at how it just kind of cancels all your imperfections there. I mean, you can't even see my dark spots really through that. I have a couple of dark spots on the back of my hand, and you can't even, you can't even see them. This goes on well. It blends beautifully. I like to use like a little buffing brush. This one happens to be the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH, God, this print is so small, JH08, and this is what that looks like. And I love this for buffing in concealer. And because sometimes it's hard to get in with a brush in the inner corners, I do use the pointy tip of my dampened sponge to blend that in, and it blended in beautifully. Moving on, if I'm looking down, I have some notes here. Okay, so now the wear time on the foundation and concealer. So I would say I get a solid 12 hours out of this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, there was a night that I went to bed with all my makeup on. It happened to be a night that I had worn, a day that I had worn these products, and I was so exhausted I just fell into bed and went to bed. When I got up the next morning, this concealer and foundation was still going strong. I couldn't get over it. It lasted so long. I just couldn't get over it. These are like becoming holy grail products for me. Now, moving on to the powder. Now, this is a loose mineral powder in the shade Transparent. It is a mattifying powder, but I do apply it with a small brush. I use the SL Miss Glam brush here that I use under the eyes, and then I take a big hefty powder brush and I dust it over the rest of the face. But this powder is great. It sets your makeup well. It doesn't look dry or cakey. My skin does not look dry or cakey at all. And I think the products itself just make my skin feel so soft. So this is a great powder to use. Let's move on to the lips. So they have these Powerful 5 lip oils, and there's, I think, 3 or 4 different shades. This one happens to be Cherry Blossom Glow, as I mentioned. These are nice. These are very nice lip oils. Today I have on a Thrive Cosmetics lip liner. This one is in Gizian? I'm not even sure. But it's just this really pretty, like, mauve-y tone on the lips. And I've got that, and I filled it in, and I blotted it, and then I applied just a little of this over it. And I have to say, this is extremely hydrating. I'm looking at the mirror again. It's extremely hydrating. It's not something that is very long wearing, but it does have hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and so it's very nourishing for the lips. This, if you're not eating or drinking when you put this on for a few hours, it will hang in there for a few hours. I would say like 3 to 4 hours. If, however, you're putting it on and then you're going out to eat or you're eating dinner at home, it'll come right off and it'll have to be reapplied. However, that said, once this wears off, your lips still feel the effects of all those nourishing oils and the hyaluronic acid. I would like to get a couple more of these. I don't need them, but I would love to get a couple more of these. So this is another nice lip oil in my book. Then let's move on to the highlighter. This highlighter is so stunningly beautiful. Oh, before we move on, I want to show you just a swatch of the lip oil. It's just basically a clear lip oil with the hint, just a tiny hint of pink there. And I'll show you what that looks like, although you may not be able to see right there. I don't know if you can barely see the hint of pink in that. And then here is the highlighter in Supreme Rose Beam. This says, silky smooth highlighter powder with light reflecting pigments, melts perfectly into the skin and gives an intense metallic glow. I think this is a stunning highlighter. I don't think, like the way I used it today, it's not intense. It's very, it just looks very nice. This is a Complex Culture highlighter brush that I used to apply it today. But if you build this up, it will become intense. So let me just get a little more on. And I'm just going to add it on to what I already have. Yeah, do you see how nice and intense that is? So I usually just, for daytime, I just dust a little on for just a little dimension. This is so beautiful. I used this quite a bit over these last 3 weeks, testing these products out. Let's move on to the eyes. Okay. They came out with these 5-in-a-box mini eyeshadow palettes. So as I said earlier, I picked up the 3 that I knew I would wear. This one is called Golden Nude Look. And you've got, this to me is like your perfect neutral palette, because you've got this tone here, which will set the lids and act as a transition. You've got this mid-tone shade to darken the lid. Then you have your choice of these 2 shimmery shades here. This one here, I would probably put on the mobile lid, and this one I would probably put in the inner corner and under the brow. And then you've got this really beautiful chocolate brown back here, this dark one, that is perfect for the outer V. Let me do some swatches. And I'm just going to go left to right. I mix and match these palettes. I just find they mix and match so beautifully. There you go. There's the first 4. You've got this little one, this light one here. You've got this shade right here that's a matte, that matte neutral light tone. You've got the mid-tone, you've got the darker shimmer, and then you have the, so that's all 5, excuse me. And then you've got the dark matte. So there's that palette, and then we'll go into the next one. So this one is called a modern smoky look. These shades are stunning. Okay, same with here. You've got that nice light transition shade. You've got a beautiful mid-tone shade. You've got this stunning shade here, which can be used on the lid or again under the brow in a corner. This shade right here, it's a smoky blue, sort of very shimmery shade, which is stunning. And then you've got this dark navy blue. So these shades are, again, you can mix these 2 palettes together and get a look that is just, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to start swatching this one left to right. This light tone, which can be used to set, is light and you may not see it. So I'm going to build it up just a tiny bit. Again, you got another mid-tone matte shade. You've got this gorgeous smoky blue shimmer, which wait till you see how stunning that is. So there you go. There are those 5. Oopsie. There you go. From left to right. Beautiful. They swatch well. They apply well. They blend well. They last. I mean, I have to say I lucked out with what I have here. I've really lucked out because I have some great finds here that these shadow palettes are becoming holy grail. And the last one, this one is the soft rose look. Look at how pretty that is. So now this one, you've got that sort of lightish, light to medium pink tone, which is beautiful in the crease. And then you've got this shade here, which is like a chocolate brown that has a touch, just a hint of berry in it. So it's beautiful. And then I'm going to show you what I have on the eyes after we do the swatches on all of these. Again, you've got this nice transition shade. Again, it's very skin tone, so you may not see it. I'll try and build that up. Okay. This beautiful light to mid-tone blush tone is so pretty. And then this shimmer, gorgeous. Look at how that, stunning, stunning. There you go, there's the last 5. Look at how beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about what's on my face. Okay, let's get these off. So what I did was, I started off with the soft rose, and I used the second shade here, right here, as my transition. Then I went into the modern smoky, and I used the third shade for the crease, to darken the crease. Then I took the Golden Nude and I used the 5th shade for my outer V, this one right here. And then for this one here, I took this first shade right here and put it all over my mobile lid and blended it all over the mobile lid. And then I took a liner brush. This is a Moda Pro, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a Moda Pro lining brush. And it's got that nice, it's got a narrow bristles that are slanted. It's perfect for a liner. So then what I did is I went back into the smoky look and I grabbed a little of this shade right here, this stunning smoky blue, and I lined my upper and lower lashes with this. And then I did go in with another palette that had a navy blue, a matte navy blue, and I just went over the corners with the matte navy blue. So I have all of these palettes on my eyes today. And I have to say that they just blend beautifully. This is the look that I have. They blend beautifully. I mean, I don't know what else to say about them. They're so good. Let's then finish this up with mascara. So this is the Catrice Glam & Doll False Lashes Mascara. So let me talk to you about this mascara. So let's start with the beginning. So I love this kind of a wand. It's got this nice curved wand, okay? Which means it's going to really help to keep the lashes curled. The problem I find is that it has a dry formula. And those of you that have seen my Mascara Mayhem Monday series know or when I've tested out other mascaras, I do not like a dry formula because I find it is so painstaking to get the lashes to where you want them to be. I think this is a great mascara if you want to throw a coat or two on and run out the door, just to give your eyes a little definition. I, for one, like big lashes, and I don't get that with this. I currently have 3 coats of this on, and I did get a tiny bit of length, a tiny bit of volume, but I find that it takes several coats to really build it up to where I want my lashes to be. So I find I don't have any flaking or smudging for this, and I think it's purely because it's a thicker, or not a thicker, but a drier formula. Some people like that. I, for one, don't. I don't have a lot of patience. I want to be able to put 2 good coats of a mascara on and go on my way. And this just takes time to build up to where I want it to go. Is it my favorite mascara? No, but it's not a bad mascara at all. And like I said, if you're looking for a natural look where you just want to define your eyes a little bit with some mascara and walk out the door, this will do it just fine. Let's talk a little bit before we move on to my final thoughts. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about pricing before I go on to my final thoughts. So the foundation. I love this foundation. I will continue to use this foundation. This I got at Ulta, and it's $11. $11. And there is 1.01 fluid ounces. So that's the average amount of foundation you get no matter what brand. This concealer I found at Ulta, and it is $7. And let's see, does it say how much is in here? Yeah, 0.15 fluid ounces, which, I mean, you do get a decent amount in there. Then for the powder, the True Skin Mineral Powder, again, this is 0.15 ounces. And the powder I ordered online at Catrice Cosmetics, and it was $8. Then we have the highlighter. This is the More Than Glow highlighter in Supreme Rose Beam. This I got at Catrice online, and this was $6. Then the Powerful 5 lip oil, very nourishing lip oil. This I got at Ulta, and it was $7. Then we move on to the eyes. And these 5-in-a-box shadow palettes, these incredibly are only $7 a piece. 7 for 5 shadows. Blend supremely, last a good long time, look beautiful on the lids, and these shadows blend so well with one another. The shadows in each palette blend well with one another. So, because I have all 3 on my eyes today. This is for me, this is the top hit of all these products. I adore this. This is becoming holy grail, but these are so smooth, so soft, blend so incredibly, and last a really good amount of time. Really, really enjoy those. And then lastly, the mascara, as I said, not my favorite. It's certainly not a bad mascara. I might try another one of the Catrice mascaras to see if it's along the lines of something that I prefer, but this sounded really good. This is the Glam & Doll False Lashes, and this was $7 at Catrice Cosmetics Online. So you can find these products, some of them, not all of them, at Ulta. You can find, obviously, all of them on the Catrice website. But Amazon also has a few of these. They carry the True Skin, the foundation and concealer. I saw the Powerful 5 on there. And I did see the highlighter. Oh, no. Goodness, it didn't break. Woo! And I found the highlighter on Amazon as well. And I found the mascara, too. But I did end up purchasing a lot of those from Catrice Cosmetics Online. So, final thoughts. Would I recommend these products? I wholeheartedly would recommend these products to you. If you're looking for a good drugstore priced, high quality cosmetic, this is something for you to try. There isn't a single product other than the mascara that I was a little meh about. This one I was meh. The others outshine a lot of the products I have that are high-end. Good quality. You can't go wrong with these new products from Catrice. This obviously is not new, but the others are. Yeah, wholeheartedly would I recommend these products to you. I hope this was helpful. Leave me a comment down below if there's a particular brand you want me to review for you. I'd be happy to do that. I love reviewing products and letting you know my opinions on whether or not they're good and whether or not I would recommend them. But I definitely recommend all of these. So again, they're very economical. We went over the pricing. I think it's a tremendous value and tremendous quality products. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. And please subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you're advised of all my future uploads. And with that, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.